How can we improve gender equality and reduce pay gaps in the workplace? We know that changing people's environments can be a really effective way of changing behaviour. So we looked for ways to change processes in organisations in order to reduce bias. Take recruitment. How can organisations use their recruitment practices to create a level playing field for women? What can you do to increase applications from women, especially for roles in male-dominated teams? We partnered with the Ministry of Defence to test a new way of bringing women into the organisation. A common way for potential applicants to find out about a new vacancy is through word of mouth from existing employees. However, left to their own devices, these personal recommendations are likely to reflect the existing diversity of the organisation. We invited half the hiring managers to encourage their teams to share the vacancy with 5 women they know. The other half received no communication. We found that twice as many women were referred per vacancy in the targeted referrals group. Targeted referrals increased the number of applications from women, offers made to women, and offers accepted by women. Hiring managers in the targeted referrals group were also significantly more likely to find a suitable candidate. There were no negative effects for applicants from minority ethnicities, sexualities, or people with a disability. What about women who have taken a break to care for others but are trying to return to work? These women, sometimes called returners, often have gaps in their work experience, and some recruiters ask for explanations for these. But does an explanation help or hinder individuals when looking for a job? We sent over 9,000 nearly identical CVs out to real employers recruiting to an open vacancy. The only difference in the CVs was how a 2.5-year gap in the woman's experience was presented. It was either unexplained, explained as down to caring for children, or contained no gap, and instead all dates were replaced with years of experience for each of their previous roles. And for comparison, we also included a CV that had no gap. Once the CVs went out, we measured the rate of callbacks that each of the CVs received, and guess what? The CV that performed the best was the one that presented previous roles in terms of the number of years of experience rather than dates, increasing positive callback rates by 14.6%. For lower skilled roles, the CV that had the lowest callbacks was the one that explained that the gap was due to childcare. Reformatting application forms so that candidates can input their years of experience rather than dates may help employers ensure that they are interviewing the best candidates for the job. We looked at the very moment a job advert is posted. For example, is it true that men apply for positions if they meet some of the requirements, while women only apply if they meet all of them? We showed over 11,000 job seekers one of 3 different versions of an advert for a leadership role. In one version, we described job requirements in terms of specific behaviours. In the second, the description included a list of general high-level skills. And in the third version, they saw job requirements in terms of commonly used stereotypes that are often associated with men. We asked job seekers how likely they were to apply for the role they had seen, and how experienced or qualified they felt they were for the role. So, do men apply for jobs even when they don't meet all of the requirements? We found that this was only true amongst those job seekers with the least experience and qualifications. For these men and women, men were more likely to say that they would apply for roles than women. Unfortunately, our specific behaviours job advert did not close the gap. There's more work to be done to crack this gender equality challenge. Improving recruitment processes is one important way that organisations can increase equality in the workplace. So if you are an employer and want to create that level playing field, you can use targeted referrals to increase applications from women to roles in male-dominated workplaces. Make it possible to list experience in terms of years rather than dates, reducing barriers for returners. Pay attention to the requirements you ask for in job adverts. Ask yourself, are these really necessary or just nice to have? and monitor the impact of using different language and criteria on your applicant pool. If more employers do these things, they can expect to attract and hire diverse talent. For more insights from the Gender and Behavioural Insights Programme, get in touch with us at info@bi.team.